the other thing that fascinates me, and this is something you can tap into, when you're undercover, you're acting.
Voila. Why not just do what I know how to do?
Right. I mean, so is that, I mean, how did Bob explain that part to you?
He didn't have to.
No.
I understood that in the shorthand that we had together. Got it. Take on the persona, exactly. Take on a name, take on a characteristic, and play the part and commit to that, playing that part. He had to do it because his life depended on it. I had to do it because I was hired to play there is a discrepancy between the level of tension that he faced in real life and I faced on the set.
What's the mentality of these guys?
When my day is done, I go home to my wife and family. When his day is done, he has to look in his rearview mirror to make sure no one's following him as he goes home to his wife and family. It's very tense, and as we show in the film, an honest marriage has those times of tension, and this was not different in any of that. And he was at times bringing danger home, and that's unacceptable.
I know. I mean, as his wife, how did she?
Yeah. Well, they managed to survive this lifestyle for a long time. You realize that when we were in Tampa and he was dad and husband and the kids are in the back of the car, if he saw someone or thought he saw someone who he is dealing with, he would give the kids a word and down they'd go.
So they were all
on the floorboards.
Wow. And
they'd have to be quiet. And it was like a drill that they did, and that was their life. He has had to put that all aside once he retired and reintroduce himself to his kids again as a different man. We're no longer in that drill, and I'm sorry I put you through that. And reaching out back with his children, and it's a ongoing situation, and happy to say that it's working.
Yeah.
So he was able to, because of determination, keep it together.
I mean, he can't not live his life, so of course he's going to have children. But at the same time, I think if I was his wife, I'd be like, well, how is that gonna,
How is that gonna work? Yeah, exactly. And that's the question he had to ask himself a lot.
Yeah, because my brother-in-law was an FBI agent.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of those, he didn't quite have that kind of a situation where he was in that much danger, but still. It's a mentality. Yeah. And the adrenaline, like Leguizamo's character, you know? Did Bob have that, the adrenaline to this?
Oh my God, it was a rush.
Yeah.
And it attracts a certain type of person who not only can function in that kind of high tense environment, but function well and be able to exhale it out and leave it behind and cover your tracks and be ultra careful, as Bob Mazur was. And the other element of the Infiltrator that I loved and was so attracted to is the idea that in order for him to do his job, he had to infiltrate the cartel, become trusted. And he developed a true friendship
That's what was really
with Benjamin Bratt's character.
I'll talk to Ben about it here.
And then he has to arrest his friend after almost 3 years of tight relationship and development and trust and sharing family to, it's like, wow.
Yeah, it was tough.
Wow.
Donnie Brasco also, I was reminded
Donnie
of.
Brasco has that sensibility to it too.
It's really good. Well, Mr. Cranston.
Thank you.
I'm done now.
Thank you, Sally.